Good morning, everybody. It's Ear Patsy here doing one of my pop-up led by spirit live sessions. I want to say before we get started, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are general messages. Don't take anything personal. Ultimately, you have control over your own life and what you do, right? So, I have been led this morning to go live and share some things because I know it's been very rough over the last couple of moon cycles and planetary movements for a lot of people on this um, twin flame journey, or just those of us who are having an awakening, period, whether you're involved in a relationship is not or not, a love relationship. Um, but and I have work that I want to do, of course, as usual. But I didn't want to come and give messages that weren't, that I wasn't in my best place to be delivering, right? But it's been a while, and I have been moved to do certain things, and on certain um, different platforms, I've been able to at least record my voice and hold that for another time, at least for my own um, information, and I'll share as soon as I'm led to do so, if I ever can, with YouTube audience. Um, but there have been some challenges that I know that if I'm being challenged in that manner, there are 222, and I'm saying this, there are others who are challenged in that same manner. So there are challenges that we are facing together as a collective, not necessarily as in union with our divine counterpart, but they're common challenges. We're not alone, and we are never alone because we always have the creator, right? But there is a time that people are going to be coming into union, and then there is a time when there are situations that are going to delay that union. And I say delay because it's never over. It may be over in the 3D, so there will be a delay in the 3D, maybe in this lifetime, maybe not. But right now, it's a delay. And delay is for a purpose, right? And as sad as we are, and as discouraged as some of us may be, we're not as discouraged as the last time that we've gone through this. Maybe with the same person, maybe with similar relationships with similar people, but still in all, we've gotten through it, right? And we're grateful for the blessings, grateful for the lessons and the blessings in the lessons, right? So I wanted to make sure I get this out. First, a confirmation. And if I get back around to it later, we'll see. But I know this morning I was listening to Sister Cockfrost, AKA the Ghetto Nun, and kudos and shout outs to her. I'm so glad that I found her channel because it has gotten me through some really rough times with her laughter. So I appreciate it. So this morning she's been doing Grab Bag Mondays the last couple of Mondays, and just coming out with messages from the creator to the divine masculine and the divine feminine community. So collective messages for whomever. And some things I could relate to, and I was like, okay, and anything that, she's just very talented. I love her. Um, but she's going through similar experiences, where she's like, whatever part of this journey I'm on my own, right? And we'll see what happens with the divine masculine, good for him, good for his life, but this is not about that. And she reminds us of that. Anyway, she had made a reference that someone was going to find a folded $10 bill. And that would be a confirmation from the Creator. I lie to you not. Last night, I found a folded $10 bill. And there I got a ding. Okay, I say. So that was the reassurance that even last night when I saw it, I said to myself, okay, well, this is God's confirmation that I will get my 10 of cups, that I will have my happy ending. That's what I took it as. And I folded it up and I said, well, thank you very much, but I'm going to put this right back where it was, where it originally was. I don't even know how it got to where it ended up. I didn't even realize that I had it. And I assumed that's where it came from. So I put it back. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for giving me a thumbs up and letting people know that I'm out here doing this, and let me know. Hey, Sharon. Hi. Yeah, so I found the $10 bill that she had mentioned today on her Monday grab bag. So if you go there now after I'm finished here and you look at the Ghetto Nun Monday grab bag, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So there was a message in there that was for me, along with a lot of the other messages she was saying. And like I said, some weren't for me and some definitely were. She talked about the story of Job, that God had taken so much away from Job. And his wife had said, why don't you just curse God and die? Job didn't do that because it had been a temptation that God had allowed to be set to Job to take everything, his money, his children, his land, his everything, and leave him destitute because the devil told God, Job don't love you as much as he says. He doesn't believe as much as he lets on. And I'm going to show you. And God allowed Job to have all these things, all that he had worked for, taken from him. And yet, Job kept believing. And at the end of the story, this is from the Holy Scriptures, the Bible, Old Testament. But at the end of the story, Job is blessed. God returns to him his land tenfold, his animals tenfold, his children tenfold, I guess. I say, okay, give me a ding, I guess tenfold on the children too. But it was because as hard as it was, and as painful as it must have been to lose his children, and your children can't be replaced. You can get more children, but you can't replace the child that you've lost. But Job kept believing. So I knew that I had to get on here and give the confirmation to God for us that that $10 folded $10 message was clear and true, and she was definitely tapped into spirit this morning when she channeled that message for all of us. So thank you. So if you come across that $10 folded up, a $10 bill folded up somewhere in a jacket, a coat, on the floor, on the ground, wherever in your car, just know that that's a confirmation that you are being protected, and helped and covered and noticed. God sees all, right? So I was led to look up the word believe. Believe is a verb, right? Believe is a verb. That means it's an action, something that you actively do, right? So one of the definitions is to accept as true, to feel sure of the truth of, to be convinced by, to trust, to have confidence in, to consider honest, to consider truthful, to accept, to be convinced, to give credence to buy, to take as gospel, to imagine. Hmm. Number 10, destiny. Ashe, from the Psychic Tarot Oracle. There's another 10, folks. Destiny. So that $10 folded up that you find is a confirmation that you are on your path, that you are following your destiny, and that the events that are happening around you are destined events. So don't get discouraged. Just know it is as it should be. Ooh. 0, new beginnings. New beginnings on your path, starting out on your path. You on your path. Renee's got her hands up. Hallelujah, girl, right? Ashe. New path, new beginnings on your destiny. On your destiny. Ashe. Ain't no stopping us now. What? Ooh, Jesus. Intuition. Following your intuition. You are going to fulfill your destiny by following your intuition. I say amen. Amen. Following your intuition. Love begins. Number 1, love begins. Equal love. These are 2 separate hands. Partners. Female, male, 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 female, female, whatever your thing is. But these are 2 people equally putting in their emotions, their love, balanced. Balance, give and take. Supportive. All righty. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh. Any more? What else? All right. Ooh. Moving on. Listen, I just heard that old song. Hey, Obsidian, how are you? That song, Moving On, Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder was busy in my mind this morning, too. So we're going to pray for Stevie Wonder also. He's been sick, problems with his kidneys. Everybody's been saying, let's drink water, folks. Well, maybe we're drinking water for Stevie. Because I was saying this morning to my daughter that if we didn't know that we were blessed, that we had a poet among us, that we had a man who showed us that you don't have to see to believe, that you can know without ever seeing the colors of the world, how relationships work, what rainbows look like, what sky looks like. That we were blessed, that we are blessed with Stevie. And maybe that's why we got to drink this water for him, because let me tell you, I'm good as obsidian. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to the comments. And thank you everybody for coming. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up so that more people will know that we're here. This is just what's coming to me. If Stevie Wonder could believe and not even have sight from the time he was an infant, he just got that little tiny glimpse of sight while he was a preemie. And then that was too much. But whatever he registered, that little glimpse, it has stayed with him, and he has blessed all of us with that gift. So let's keep him in our prayers and be grateful for the gift that we have had of him and his gift for this long, because that is belief. Believing in what is unseen, knowing that which is unseen. Who is a better example of that than Stevie Wonder? Stop. Okay. Obsidian says, it's cool. I'm just here to listen to you. Alyssa, hi. Sharon Renee says, damn, I've been on this. It's been a lot of weird, but energy around me. I've been deep in my thoughts, just working things out in my heart. Yes. Praying for Stevie. Ashe. So please let's do that. Pray for Stevie. So, and like I said, that song, Moving On. Like a branch on a tree, I keep yearning to be free. Moving on. And like this, tired old earth, I've been rolling since my birth. Moving on. Because there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. My poor, restless hearts gotta run. And there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I'm gonna find me, got 2 and 2 here at 1800 on the timer. I'm gonna find me a place in the sun. And 18 is 9, and 9 is ancestors. Ashe, thank you. So I needed to say that. Someone needed to hear that. And the bottom of the deck is harmony, number 6. 6 is love. Harmony is equality, right? Equal balance, understanding, acceptance. Moving on. Yes. So that's the new beginning that a lot of us have been feeling. There have also been lots of revelations, synchronicities, revelations come through sleep. Please excuse my nails. This is how much they wanted me to do this. I was on my way to go get my nails done. This is horrible. But this is more important. So you got moving on, which is a 6, and you got harmony, which is a 6. That's the message this morning. You're destined for new beginnings if you follow your intuition. A new love will begin, and you will be moving on to harmony. That's simple. Simple message. But is it that simple? Or, is it a test of your faith? You may have felt that you didn't have options, or that your partner had options and there were options that you weren't willing to look at for yourself. You're tired, not interested, busy, unbothered, and maybe you've been avoiding looking at your own options. But maybe things over the past few moon cycles have caused you not to have any option but to look at other options, right? Because you are staying on your path, right? Even if it's alone, it's yours. Even if it's together, you're still responsible for your actions, right? Your beliefs, your destiny. So you decided to follow your intuition. And perhaps there's an offer of new love, equal, balanced, which will enable you to move on. Harmony. Well, behind that is shadow. So is this offer what it seems? You've been through a lot. You have shown your fidelity to your creator, whoever you believe in, your supreme being. But just like Job, maybe after all that you've been through, all the hurt, all the loss, all the confusion, the questions, and everything else, and you decide to leave it because you believe, right? You believe. So leave it in the hands of God and do what you're supposed to do. And then here comes this opportunity, boom, immediate opportunity, which is going to help you move on and put your life back in order. Really? Or is it a test? Is it a test? Have we been tested before on this journey? And how'd we do? How quickly were you able to recognize that test and pass or handle it in a spiritual way, or whatever the challenge would have been? The opportunity was presented more than once along this path, and you have chosen to stand up for what you believe. And so now, after you decided to put down your sword and your shield, right bottom riverside, and you're going to do what you got to do to hold up your end of your contract, of your bargain, of your relationship with the divine. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Leo, maybe? Somebody who is willing to offer you passion, because maybe things have been a little passionless. And so there's an offer of Passion, a new beginning. Yeah, it may be a Leo. Here we have strength. Number 9. 9 is a message from the ancestors. 9 is a completion. 9 is karma, a karmic ending, or an ending to a karmic cycle. Apparently, there's a Leo in the mix here somewhere, or a Taurus, or a fire sign. Okay, what else? What else? Where is this going? I don't even know what this is. Another 9. 9 of chalices, which is 9 of cups. Wishes fulfilled. Following your intuition, right? Because that falls on top of intuition. And 9, and this is the number 2, and 9 and 2 is 11. Something that you manifested because you were strong. And because you believed. Okay, so I guess we're checking for those of us who have a new offer. Maybe this is the message for those folks who had a new offer lately. So this is the wheel. Yes. And the hermit. Mm-hmm. And the bottom of the deck here is the Empress. That falls on top of harmony. Which is followed by the 5 of swords. Sorry, 5 of coins. But it was in the reverse. So 5 of coins normally talks about being left out in the cold, making changes. I see this as someone who has decided to retire, stop being a player. So that's the way I've seen it always. And if it's in the reverse, maybe they're not going to stop being a player. That's just the way I've always read that card. So it may not mean that, but that's the way it comes to me. Oh, Renee said hashtag all facts. Passionless lately. Awake now? Oh, she took back that message real quick. All right. So now, Sharon says she's been a hermit for a minute and she's being patient, waiting on the right one. Ashe, 10-4. Before I do that, or finish this, because this looks interesting. Excuse me, honey, did you turn on the fan? For me, the overhead? Thank you. So, August 19th. Now, y'all know I use those cards called Until Today by Alan Van Zandt. And there is a Until Today book by Alan Van Zandt, Daily Devotions, and it goes by date, and it doesn't matter what the year is. Awake, yeah, feeling hot, 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 right? Oh my gosh. So August 19th, right? This is the message, and this is Alan Van Zandt. I quote, I am faith-filled and fear because I have something to do and someone to be. I am faith-filled, and I think this is supposed to be fearless, because she got fear, take away fear. So it's like fearless. So I'm faith-filled and fearless because I have something to do and someone to be. Can I get an amen? There is a saying that your family tree can put a noose around your neck. This means that some of us are born into families and experiences that are well below the place to which we are destined to rise. Even when we know and understand this, we may feel guilty about achieving what could be considered by unachievers as too much. We continually question ourselves, wondering, why should we be so lucky, so blessed to be able to crawl out of the black hole of pain or dysfunction that we have come to know as the norm? We question if we're being selfish. Some of us wonder if our abilities and talents are a fluke of some kind. Poor creatures, we have no idea that every accomplishment, every success is a result of God's command to come ye from among them. We do not get divine brownie points for remaining with people who are not moving. In fact, staying where we may quell any motivation others may have to come to move forward. Let's repeat this. We do not get divine brownie points for remaining with people who are not moving. In fact, staying where we may quell any motivation, staying where we are may quell any motivation others may have to move forward. In other words, if they're watching us, they're watching our example, and if we stay where they are, then what is motivating them to move to? Come ye out from among them. It's God's way of saying, go out, do it. Use what God has given you to make yourself better or make a better life for yourself. Come ye out from among them is God's way of assuring you that you can depend on God's promises. If you are not sure what the promises are, reread the messages of the past 5 days. Then pass what you have learned on to someone you know who's not moving. Hold on, Irma. I don't know if I'm doing readings, but I see your question. Until today, you may have questioned why you seem able to do what no one else you know has been able to do. You may have felt guilty about your success or underestimated your accomplishments. Just for today, remember and realize that you are a living embodiment of God's promises. What you do teaches others what they too can do. Ashe. And the lesson is, today I am devoted to moving out beyond what is normal and what is expected. So I'm not going to read the last 5 days. It'll be too long, but the 15th, 19th, 18th, 17th, so that would be the 14th, right? So today, the 14th, the message was, today I'm devoted to getting clear about any and all walls in my life. The 15th, today I am devoted to remembering the things that God has promised me. Yeah, Beauty, I'm just, God led me to go live, and I'm just doing what was led. So right now, I just read a passage from Iyanla Vanzant's book, and it said to look back on the last 5 days, the messages, and I'm not going to read all of the message, but I'm going to look and see what it is, and we can see what's happening. what seems that's going on, we're being encouraged to move on or to move forward. Those of us who are newly awakened or on the twin flame journey, and you feel like you've come to a fork in the road or impasse, you're being encouraged not to feel discouraged. And I was confirming a message that I gotten earlier from a reading that I was watching from another reader who had posted and said that if you come across a folded $10 bill, that message was for you. And I did come across a folded, misplaced $10 bill. And so I was confirmed that I needed to at least give her that shout out on my platform, and then we just started rolling. So you'll catch it later when you watch it from the beginning. But as of now, I'm going over those messages. Going to read those messages again. We were up to, today I'm devoted to remembering the things that God has promised me. August 16th, the message was, today I'm devoted to remembering God's promise to always be by my side. We spoke about that already with the cards, right? Oracle talked about that. That's the message that was channeled. God's promise is to always be by my side. August 17th, today I'm devoted to relying on God's help in keeping all of the promises I make. Today I'm devoted to relying on God's help. Sharon Renee says, I got to find my book. I feel encouraged today. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mama. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Today I'm devoted to relying on God's help in keeping all of the promises I make. And the message for August 18th was, today I'm devoted to doing good for myself and those around me. And today's message was, today I'm devoted to moving out beyond what is normal and what is expected. So again, this is Iyanla Van Zant. Until today, this one has a cover on it, but this is what the book looks like. And it has this cover. Now, this was given to me this was given to me many years ago by my divine masculine. Anyway, moving on. I have to give a shout out to him. He is a powerful motherfucker. That's all I got to say. Yes, Emma, what do you want a reading about? He permeates every conversation. So kudos to him. I'm working. Okay, you liked him. He's upset. Today I was upset and lashed out. Playfully as his appearance. I don't know how he took it or what he thinks of me. Okay. Tim is your manager, your supervisor at work. Do you all have a relationship outside of the office? No. Okay. Does he determine your salary? Oh, you want that. So you have your eye on him. You like him. And so you joked. Okay, so he doesn't determine your salary. Okay, well, the first card that jumped out now is the High Priestess. So you made a joke. Okay, so he doesn't control your salary. He's your supervisor. He's not your boss. He's your supervisor, your manager. And you made a joke, and maybe you may have thought that went too far. I would like to know if I should, wait. I wasn't coming on here to do this, Emma and y'all. Okay, you like him. There's no salary. You made a joke about his appearance and you said things to impress him and you don't know how he took it. I think by coming here with the high priestess, I think that you probably did the right thing. You followed your intuition. You made a joke. Fuck him if he can't take a joke. Good for you to know that now. Some of these brothers are touchy. I'm sure he's fine. Okay? Now, I know years ago for myself, something similar happened, but I wasn't interested in this person at all. I made a joke, and it was in front of the owner of the company, at Page of Pentacles. It was the owner of the company, and everybody laughed, but Dan didn't take it to be that funny. And so when he had a chance and got me by myself, he insulted me, and I found a job within a week. So, and he lost his job that the day I got my interview, I think, because I told him what he said. It was racist and it was sexist, and he should know. If he's cool, he'll know if you're joking. If he's some kind of touchy, sensitive narcissist, you'll find that out, and that may be information that you. Did he like it or did it? You heard him? Ask him, Emma. Page of Swords. Yeah, okay. So you heard him. It stung. So what? You have to be yourself. Are you a Sagittarius, Emma? Obsidian is laughing. You know, it hurt him. Okay. He'll be all right. You're a Sag Moon. Okay. Yes. All right. That's what you do. And he needs to appreciate about you. There's nothing that he's going to be able to do or you're going to be able to do nothing about that. Emma, you cannot hide who you are. He has to, exactly, put on his big boy panties. Emma said he has to put on his big boy briefs. You made a joke. Maybe it was a little off color. Maybe it might have stung a little. But that's who you are. What you going to do? Not be a Sagittarius moon the rest of your life? Then everybody's going to miss. You call him fat. Now, that's body shaming. Maybe. And maybe you should apologize. Send him some flowers. Come on now, he knows. I mean, okay, that may be hurtful. Is he really fat, Emma? Is he fat? Let's just. Is this? Yeah, her egg and white been using her to communicate to him that he needs to get a physical. But is he really? He's not fat. He has a belly. Okay, so you like chubby guys? Are you? Ain't nothing wrong with them. Lots of us don't mind that. Chubby chases, they call us or something. He's skinny, and I said he looks pregnant. Emma. He has a tiny belly. Does he work out a lot? Do y'all normally joke like this? Wait. Wait. You don't know him well. So you didn't see him without his shirt. This is an observation that you're making to him in his work suit, clothes. You've only known him 4 weeks. Oh, Emma. Maybe you better buy him lunch. Buy him lunch. Tell me sorry. You don't know him. and you had no intention on hurting his feelings, and you don't want us to get started on, you don't want to get started off on a bad foot. So, can I take you to lunch? Or can I bring lunch in? I don't, he's hurt, Emma. You made mistakes. He's sensitive. It stung a little. It's just a page sting. It ain't a king sting. You made a joke. People make, girl, just tell him you're sorry. Even he might look at you and say, what? He might not even realize that you may be making a bigger thing about this than he is what I'm saying. Not that it didn't sting, right? But you don't want to get off on the bad foot with a supervisor anyway, right? Just on GP. So you can approach it like that in case you're worried that then he's going to think that you're trying to flirt with him or something. We don't want to make this any worse. We don't want you ending up in human resources. But all you're going to tell him is you're sorry. Or buy him a card and put it on his desk with a flower, a note, something. It don't have to be lunch, maybe not lunch. But if you buy him lunch, then at least you could say, I really don't think you're fat at all. But you need to tell him you're sorry. Because, I mean, it's not like he's a fat, overweight person and that's something, but, you don't know him that well. I don't even know what the joke was. You might be overreacting to your own joke. Yeah, you tell what you thought about it later, and you thought it was a mistake. It was insensitive. It wasn't nice, and you don't want him to think that you are an insensitive person. But tell him, sometimes that Sagittarius moon of mine gets hard to control. Make a joke out of it. Look at this. Justice. Yeah, he's not ignorant. He ain't stupid. He'll get it. It'll be fine, but you must tell him you're sorry. Even if he doesn't, even if he's not overthinking it as much as you are, just for yourself. You don't want to rack up any negativity, any negative energy, any negative karma, or anything like that. You don't know his life. Maybe this is a thing, you know? So just apologize. It ain't going to hurt. It might help. All right, that's it. Who wanted something? Obsidian? Did you have a question? Because I still want to go back to these cards and find out what this message is that I'm supposed to be giving to the collective. Yeah, bottom of this, 9 of Pentacles, okay? Don't grovel, don't grovel. You're an independent woman. You have work. You made a joke. He'll be okay. He gonna put it on, but he, at least he'll know that you are conscious of, you're sensitive to other people. And sometimes, maybe you joke a little, you're aware of your own shortcomings, and you just wanted to make sure the two of you all was cool, because you don't want to make anybody feel insulted or any kind of way. Right? I think that's the safest thing for you to do. Okay, Obsidian wants to know, is it time to find a new job? And then I'm going to finish these messages. So I'm going to put this back. This was Emma's story, and yeah, go talk to him. Your intuition is telling you that you hurt his feelings. You did. He's sensitive, maybe. Go tell him you're sorry. That's it. Okay. Okay, you think your lady boss is plotting against you, doing something low to be sneaky. I know I'm covered. I do everything right, but I feel I'm done here. Do you like your job? Sharon is zipping up her lips. She ain't saying nothing. apologize and don't say nothing else telling me you're sorry. Hmm. Okay. You like your job. Okay. So you know you're covered, right? You're protecting yourself. If you like your job, why would you allow someone to? Well, no, maybe. I'm cutting the cards here. What do I have? Queen of Cups in the middle here and the Six of Swords. Maybe. Oh, we can get rid of Carlos. Right. So, yeah, you are a water sign? Yeah, I think that's what it's saying here. Move forward. So go look for a job. See what you can find. I guess that was your message. Put out your resume. Yeah, move on. All right. So you're a water sign. Look for a job. Mm. Oh yeah, and you'll find one. 10 of Pentacles. You'll be happy. You'll be able to provide for yourself and your family. So look for a new job. And that's what it is. Sharon, you had the same question? Okay. Obsidian, you're Cancer. All right. So that's it. There you go. So for Sharon, we've got the Ace of Cups when I was getting ready to cut it, and the Emperor. You love somebody? You like your job? You like where you work? Renee? You love your job? Been working there for a while, baby? Hmm. Obsidian says, nice, thank you. You're welcome. She says she's outgrown the place. Okay, Sharon, Renee, let's see. You like the people there? Okay, you've been there a long time. You like them, but you don't like the job. Okay, so that's why the Emperor was in the reverse when I cut it. I turned it around to show. Okay, so you don't like the job, but you love the people. Gotcha. A lot of us feel with our job. Ooh. Okay, so we get the Devil and we get the Seven of Wands. You feel like you got to protect yourself around there. Arguments, the job, ask for too much, a lot of work, no appreciation. It's like you always got to prove yourself. Mm-hmm. You've been there over a year, huh? All right, yeah. It's a struggle. Always have to watch your back on that job. And it could be because of the atmosphere that the job creates. Some jobs set it up somehow that their employees stay in constant competition. Yeah, the Ace of Cups came again, upside down. The men. Yeah. You have to fight them off. Right. And that's what you don't like. Oh. And the woman boss there is defensive. Yeah, well, she's a queen bee, and she's not trying to deal with no female worker bees. You're supposed to have your own hive. You know how that is. You know how that is. There's some female bosses, supervisors, managers that are very defensive of their positions, and they see any new employee or any woman that may be some kind of a A smart person doesn't mean that they're smarter than them, but they just don't want to have competition like that because they work so hard to get to where they are. You don't know how many things she may have had to do to get that position, and maybe she's a little worn out. Fill in the blanks, whatever you think that is. I'm not saying that. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so you get the Five of Cups and you get Eight of Swords in the reverse. You are not stuck. You can come out of there. You may be sad to go, but there are other things that you will be able to find that will be better suited for you. You don't have to remain there. And you know that. So get yourself out of it. Yeah, it's always the Tower. Get yourself out of there before something happens. Something serious happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can trust her at all. Because the bottom of the deck was the Tower, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, yeah. I don't think she's going to rest until you leave. She may be. It may not be safe for you to stay there too much longer. She may be setting you up so that you have to leave or fire you. And she may even send someone to try to date you. Maybe they're trying to see which one of them is going to be able to weaken you. Yeah, try to get out of there. 222 on the clock when I said that. Okay, very good. Yeah, you could be smarter than her, or like I said, maybe your presence has interrupted some shenanigans that may have been going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. And maybe she's messing with one of the guys and nobody at the job knows it, but maybe that guy has shown interest in you. And so now you got to go. And I know that's that might be what it is. Don't shit where you eat, right? You believe that, right? You can feel it, right? That's what's going on. There's something going on behind the scenes you don't know about between the co-workers. But the guy she likes has been showing interest in you. And so therefore, you got to go. You cannot work there no more. You're 50 and she's 33. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is just some people are just jealous like that. Some people are insecure like that. You don't know. He could be trying to get her jealous just on GP, and she's taking it over the top. He could have said, wow, she looks good for her age, don't you think? And maybe that triggered something in her. You might not even know which guy it is. And there are a lot of women who are in their 50s who look like they're in their 30s, right? You know that. So she may not realize that. It doesn't take anything away from her, but it's insecurity. And I don't know why I'm getting this message, but that is what's going on. You don't know which of the guys it is. Excuse me. We got to get rid of this guy here. Carlos. Reagan. You got to go, baby. You have no clue, right? And you don't need no clue. This is all the clue you need. She's either seeing one of them or she don't like the attention that you're getting. Like I said, she's the queen bee and she's not looking for no female worker bees. She's looking for male worker bees. You do no, you serve her no purpose. And if she feels threatened by your intelligence or just by your presence, just keep looking to see if you can find something that's a better fit and move on. And hopefully none of them come looking for you after you're gone. Thank you for getting rid of Carlos. He's disgusting. People have nothing to do. 227 on the clock here. 101. Okay, so let me get back to finishing what this was. But this was amazing. I think this is very appropriate for today. And I know a lot of you got that message. So again, the Until Today by Yana Van Zandt. And this is the book. The cards, the oracle cards are here, but I don't use them together like that necessarily. But maybe that's what we're going to do also. So here we go. All right, let us know what happens, babe. And thank you. I had 7 people in here and only 2 thumbs up now. Can we please help us out with some thumbs up so that this messages can get circulated to the collective after I upload it? So you're destined for happiness, right? Fulfillment. Wow. Something may have something to do with a fire sign. New beginning covered by strength because you have the strength to do it. Oh, Emma, your battery died. What did you miss? You just missed me giving readings to Obsidian and Sharon. No, and Emma. I'm doing the message right now, clarifying it. So new beginnings is clarified by the strength. So you do have the strength to go forth towards your destiny. Could have something to do with a earth sign, Taurus, or a fire sign. I think we're dealing with Leo here somewhere in the mix. But this is Leo season, right? Oh, and 5 days ago, is that when we had that Aquarius moon? Was it 5 days ago? Just occurred to me with that. Go back over the last 5 messages. What day was the Aquarius moon? I don't know if that is any synchronicity with the message Aquarius moon. It was 5 days ago. Oh, okay. And that was the time of releasing and changing, August 15th. Okay, all right, there we go. Ashe. Emma, what more questions you want, girl? Can we just get the rest of this message, honey? We already told you what to do. Tell that boy, that man, you're sorry. And let it go. Stop overthinking these things. Go to bed. Get some sleep. Sweet dreams. Follow your intuition. Ask your ancestors. So you got number 2, intuition. You want to know if we were, I can't see this, it's too big for my screen. I can't see these, the end of that. If we were something outside of work, I don't know. I don't know, darling. What do you do about the connection that you have with E? He appears in your dreams. Ask your ancestors what to do and follow your intuition. All right? Intuition. Okay. 9 of challenges. This is a wish fulfillment, an opportunity for a new beginning that you're being led to by your intuition. Something that is going to be a new beginning, a wish fulfillment. And it's close to a cycle and a new love begins. So this could be talking about a cycle that you're going through with your current partner, a change, or it could be just the close of one chapter of your life and a new beginning with someone who is going to give you reciprocal love and happiness, fulfillment for yourself and your family. And moving on from a hermit, someone's a Virgo. Virgo is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. No, Virgo. What happened just now? Where did all my signs just go? Out of my head. It doesn't matter. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Either from a Virgo or moving on because you have become enlightened to the reality of a situation. You're seeing things clearly, things that have tested your faith, things that were going on in the background that you weren't aware of, but because you have taken time to do your meditations and to release, you can now go forward on a more enlightened path. Harmony and the Empress. So this is a 3 and this is a 6. So again, this is a 9. You are going to go forward with someone or towards something that is going to enable you to embrace your power and your strength, to be in harmony with yourself, to be in command of your surroundings, to be in command of your environment, to produce, to give birth, to a new relationship or new you who is in charge of herself and her environment. You might have to do the shadow work, or maybe you have been doing your shadow work. And that's why you are not jumping at this new offer or opportunity, because you're aware that it might be a test. And you don't want anything to get you off of your path. You are not trying to be tempted away from your destiny. Okay. So, what? Katrilla. How are you? Cut the deck, and I get Queen of Swords in the reverse and the King of Swords. Oh, so maybe there's been a little argument going on, and people are in their feelings. People are speaking. At least you're talking. Hopefully. See, truth. Something's been said. One of the partners, the female energy, may be very upset. The male energy is upset. They're both not budging from their positions. Obsidian said, check you out. You're on the right track. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we get the Nine of Pentacles. Independence. So you've been asserting your standing up for yourself, asserting your independence. Okay, that is a new beginning. For some of you, it's just the fact that you're standing up for yourself is part of your destiny. Learning how to stand up for yourself and to stand independently to create your own happiness and not depending on others. The Hierophant. That kind of felt like this. So this talks about big belief systems, institutions, jobs. So this could be talking about quitting a job or looking for another job, putting your resume out because you want to maintain your independence. This falls on top of strength. This is a 5. Strength fell on top of new beginnings. So yeah, there may be a change. You may need to start looking for the new jobs. Like we said earlier, for those of you that this is about your career and your work, maintaining your independence and staying strong, keeping your resume in circulation or at least up to date, taking a look at the things that you belong to and the things that you believe in. Look at this, the sun. Yes, that's 4. Following your intuition. And 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. The sun falls on top of that. So, a bright new beginning again. You got the sun twice here in this message to us. Thank you, Eagle. Thank you, Eagle. So standing up for yourself, asserting your independence, showing your strength, standing up to all belief systems, people who try to boss the situation, family customs, the status quo. Just taking a look at what you believe may be upsetting to some people because you're not even supposed to be thinking outside of the box. But by you following this intuition, you are going to find what you have been looking for. You're going to get what you wished for. Your wishes will be fulfilled. Emma, if you hear, this is for you. This is for whoever watches this now, later. You got your reading earlier. That was directed towards you. I'm sure whoever comes across this message will be able to get something from that, just like one of the other people in the room was having a similar situation. Right now, this is for you if it resonates. This is for me if it resonates. This is for Katrilla, Obsidian, Beauty, everybody if it resonates. Beauty, if watch this reading and perhaps the answer will come to you. That may be why you were led to. Okay. Okay, maybe this is for you. If you want this to be your reading, then this will be your reading. Right here. Page of Wands, strength. So you get strength. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. 2 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. 3 of Swords. What you think that means, Beauty? Use your intuition and tell me what was the message that you just got. You don't know. Passion, interest, someone offering you a date or get to know somebody. Somebody new has caught your attention, maybe. You feel strongly drawn to them. They, you. And you're not sure, maybe because you work with them. What happens if things don't work out? You don't want to mess up things around you. But you don't want to keep waiting to get to know them. You don't want to be shy. You want to take things in your own hands and see if you can move forward. And I think if you all went out on a date, you'd have a good time. I think you'd be generous. But you or he may be walking away from a recent heartbreak. You or he may be leaving, right. And then really maybe neither one of you really know what to do right now. So maybe it's not the time. I would say be friends with him, date now and then, but be careful because you or he may be coming, right. We got 4 of Cups here. You're not ready to do anything right now. Maybe not ready to date, doesn't want to accept an offer. So just be friendly, okay? Just be friendly. Maybe you're just there to give him some support while he's transitioning out of another relationship. Now, thank you. I'll continue with this reading and see if any other messages pertain to your situation, but I'm not going to be taking any more questions until I'm done. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. Super chat is open, folks, just, since it's like that. Thank you. I appreciate it also. Thank you so much. So now, let me focus back here. I always tell my guides, can I just go and just tape it and just upload it? No, go live. And then it ends up being 4 hours. And people watching don't thumbs up. They watch and they don't subscribe. But this is the way they want it done, and this is how I got to do it. Because it's my job. Let me do this another time. So I'm trying to clarify the wheel and the love begins. Because the wheel is change, right? New wheel of fortune. Things moving forward. Divine timing. Divine timing. So the divine has decided to bring in a new love. Thank you, Sharon Renee. She said she thumbs ups. Thank you so much. And don't forget to share these messages, any of the messages on the channel with your friends. You never know which. Get the King of Cups in reverse. That's falls on top of love begins and change. So in the reverse, this king may not be expressing themselves, or maybe closed off. So maybe this is saying that there's going to be a change where this is going to be more reciprocal. For some of you, a King of Cups is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if that matters. At this stage of the twin flame journey, it doesn't matter the sign because we all have all of the signs in different parts of our zodiac. Like my divine masculine is a water sign, Cancer moon, and Cancer sun. So that's a lot of emotionalism, right? But he has, I think his Mars is in Taurus. Both of us have that. So that's a lot of stubborn, and that's a lot of headbutting, and that's a lot of fighting. Not fighting, not fighting, not fighting. Stubbornness. Independence. Knight of Pentacles. And this is in the reverse. That falls on top of the Hermit. Moving on from this character. Yes, moving on. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe this is saying that he's going to stop being so slow and that he is moving forward, following his path. Maybe moving on is moving forward. I know that didn't help. Because for some people, it's moving on from this slow ass knight who may be finally now starting to get enough courage to move forward. This is a general message, Emma. All of these messages are general. I don't think that everyone has a twin flame. No, I don't. But that's just my opinion. It resonates, right, Emma. That's why you're here watching it. That's why. That's the whole idea. If you're watching it, thank you, Emma, for subscribing. I appreciate it so much. Didn't cost you a nickel, did it? Thank you. I so much appreciate it. Don't forget, share these messages with your friends. You never know what other people are going through, because a lot of times people don't talk about these twin flame experiences because they think that they're out here by themselves. They think that they're crazy, that, what's going on? Why is this happening? Why am I being blocked? Why can't I see this person? Why am I yearning for this person? Whatever your situation is. And you may not talk about it with your friends, just like you may not talk about it with your friends. So there may be someone around you who is going through these same things. Share the messages. It doesn't cost you. I don't know if everyone, you're welcome. I don't know, Emma, thank you. I don't know if everyone has a twin flame. I don't think that that's how it goes. No. Because twin flames are special situations, specially selected, contracted dispersed. Let's say, okay, every there's a negative and positive, a yin and yang, a male and female for all energies, and we are all energies. Right now, in this lifetime that we're experiencing on this plane together, this collective that is conscious of one another, there are people who are twin flames who it is their time. And there will be other times in other dimensions for other people. Twin flames have a mission, and then there are other people, other energies who have a further mission, and they learn about it as they go on the journey. And I don't know what they all are. I have no idea. I just know that that seems to be the way it's working out. Don't know. Don't know. Who knows? We don't know. We just believe. Repetitive numbers are synchronicities. If you want to know exactly what a repetitive number means, Google it. Just put in 1222 spirit number or 1222 angel number. Or what does 1222 mean? And or add up 1, 2 plus 2 plus 2 and see what that number means. Use your tools. Use all the tools that you have been given. The internet is a tool that you have been given. We have all been given, just like we all have intuition. It's up to you to use it. 4 cups in the reverse. And that falls on top of harmony. 3 of, oh, the Empress, harmony. Okay, so the decision has been made to seek harmony. All right, and to stand up in your truth. 2, again, embody both your masculine and feminine and take charge of your environment and your surroundings and stop being indecisive so that you can get in harmony with your destiny. Yeah, you see repetitive numbers all the time. That means that you are getting messages from the universe. It could just be messages to let you know that they're with you. Because some people, some of us have felt abandoned by our partners and abandoned by spirit. Some of us have been feeling abandoned by God. That's why when I started this reading, we were talking about Job and having the faith of a mustard seed. Belief is faith. And that's all you have to have, the belief that a mustard seed is real tiny, but as long as you still have that little inkling of faith, even if you cry, even if you're upset, even if you can't figure out what the numbers mean, even if you can't figure out if this message is for you or not, use your intuition. Not the magician is not using their tools or using your tools in a negative way. Using your tools to manipulate people, or maybe someone around you is being manipulative. You feel that way. But you have the tools that you need to protect yourself, to stand up for yourself, to declare your independence, question authority, and start your new beginning, get your wish fulfillment, and bring yourself back into balance with your destiny. Four of Swords in reverse. You've laid down and thought about this long enough, right? You've done your prayers, your meditation. Get up, get cracking. Change. Change the way you look at things. Know that you have the strength to follow your destiny. You don't need an assistant. There will be an offer for a new beginning. Someone is coming towards you. Someone who may have been manipulative in the past. Ashe. Okay. Someone that may have been manipulative in the past has now decided to get up and stop it. Stop stalling, stop procrastinating. Come forward with an offer. Spiritual hoping for you. You got a lot of inspiration over the last moon cycles and full moon, Cancer season. Like I said, this is Leo season, so maybe that's all this is. It's just taking place in Leo season. And over the last 5 days, and so maybe over the next 5 days, the next 4 days. Okay, the next 4 days. Some other change, something else. Ace of Pentacles. On top of this King of Cups in reverse, the Wheel and the new beginning. Yeah, there's some new prosperity that's going to be coming towards you. May not be coming from a water sign, or maybe this King of Cups is maybe come down to be humbled himself and is coming towards you now like a Knight of Cups. Because maybe there was a loss of money. And so now that person may be humbled a bit. And now they're coming with what they have left. Okay, Katrilla said she woke up with a new understanding of the situation this morning. Okay. For this new beginning. Maybe this is this Knight of Cups knowing you, if you're a water sign or just whomever, it doesn't matter, like I said, that you love them, but you're upset with them. And they are coming to offer because they have thought about what they have. They've thought about what they've done using their tools in a negative manner. Ashe. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, folks. I appreciate it. And so now they decided to stop procrastinating, come to make an offer for a new beginning. Oh, Page of Swords. And the Six of Cups. Okay, so yeah. They want to return to quiet harmony. They want to return to the harmony. Because this is a 6. And harmony was a 6. So they're trying to recapture and create the fertile, that's Could you get it for me, please? I think that's the mailman. Coming. I'm so sorry. Thank you. A new beginning. Oh, I'll sign it. Just bring it. Yes. Thank you. So, yeah, so these are both sixes. This is a 3, and this is a 4. 4. Thank you. That threw me off. Okay. Feeling that there is no option but to return to create a harmonious atmosphere, to recreate a time when there was fertility, a situation that was harmonious and loving, a nostalgia. So they're going to accept the gift that is being given to them by the universe, a gift that was an empress or an emperor, someone from the past. That you'll be seeking harmony with. So that's a message for some people. That this person has gotten the wake up and they are willing to come forward, speak up, bring you a message about this new beginning. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Anything else? Really? Okay. Let's get an oracle card for the collective. From the journey of love. Because we have been on a journey. So what encouragement are we going to get? Please make sure that you will watch this from the beginning if you missed it. And also check out the Ghetto Nun, the message that she had today for the collective. Check it out. Maybe there's messages in that are pertaining to you and your situation. Maybe it'll resonate more and give you further answers. But that was part of the motivation I had for coming in today. So I rolled with it and I got it, and hopefully some of these messages have been helpful. 55, Acceptance. From the Journey of Love by Alana Fairchild. Is that who we're with here? Alana Fairchild Rashuli. Acceptance. 55. It's a new start, a new adventure. Change. Accepting the change. You have offered yourself, asked to be of service to the greater good, created something that you want to contribute towards the healing of our world, and your offer has been greatly accepted by the divine. Know this and be at peace. Ashe. This oracle brings you a message. You are completely received, accepted by the divine, just as you are. There is nothing to change, just be you. You have made an offering of a prayer, the sacrifice of an attachment, and a giving of a desire to be of service, to make a contribution to the world, and your offer is joyfully being transformed into the seeds of how this can best be. Your next step is about to begin. So if this resonates with you, this is the universe confirming that your service has been accepted. You don't have to change anything about yourself. Be who you are and wait for you to, wait for further instruction. Wait for further instruction. Shall we find some sunshine among the dark, cloudy days? A gentle touch that softly warms and leads us on our way. Past stately oaks and candles glow, and places we've never been. A friend to share the memories before it's home again. Okay. And for somebody out there, maybe this is your age, maybe you're 55 or older, and you're afraid that you are going to be alone for the rest of this journey. This is letting you know that your prayers have been heard. It's a reiteration of an earlier message. Your prayers have been heard, and someone is coming. You will not be spending the rest of this journey alone, because God is always with you and always has been with you. Your divine counterpart, your divine counterpart has always been with you also, whether you saw them or not, whether you've seen them or not. You just didn't know it. Is monsoon season in your city? Yeah. Yeah. But there's going to be someone for you here in the flesh, in the 3D. Just accept it, believe it, know it. So that's one message. Okay. Another one. Oh, Lord, this is going to be 2 hours. All righty. For someone else. Ooh. Number 60. Riding the cosmic wave. You are doing as you are being led. You are following your instincts, your intuition, and you are going with the flow. 60 is 6. 6 again talks about love. So accept the flow. Accept the wave. Accept the change. Okay. Well, this was for somebody to hear. You're floating, huh? All right. Yes. Just ride the wave. Accept the changes and ride the wave. Okay. Only going to take it if it's facing me. Okay. 65. 65 is 11. The breaking. Change. Moving on. Manifesting. 47. 47. 4 and 7 adds up to 11. Again, manifestation. Soft. A soft place to land. So when the change happens, when you are riding this wave, don't be afraid. There's a soft place for you to land. Even though it feels like it is just taking you on a crazy journey. Just accept this. Enjoy it. Know that it is divinely timed, that this is number 21. She is the moon. So if there's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces involved in this, this is important. 21, 2 and 1 is 3. 3 is the creator, the universe, the divine. Masculine energy, feminine energy, source energy. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And number 3. Communication, creativity. The Empress. She knows the secrets. Number 5, the cloak. 50, the cloak. Bottom of the deck. Protected. Guided. Balanced. Being ready to make a change and take a step, knowing that you are protected as you walk forward. Knowing that you will be supported by the land, by the earth, by the sea, by the air, by the sun. No, Emma, we're not allowed to ask more questions. Ask your ancestors. And you can always send me a email or write a message when this uploads, and I'll take a look at it. But you've had a reading, really, Emma. You really supposed to be ready for bed. You said you was getting ready to go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, so you're being brought to a soft place to land. She is the moon, someone who is a water sign, perhaps male or female. Number 21. This is about going with the ebbs and the flows, the moon cycles. And I talked about the changes that were going on with the moon and everything. So this again may be indicating that this is the fifth card down, right? Fifth one. All right. And 5, that was the Aquarius moon. So that must have affected a lot of us or the people who are resonating with this message. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen, rather than getting up and getting it done. This is the wisdom of the gardener that consults the lunar calendar. You're being asked to check in with your own timing. Is it time for action or is it time for rest? Know that all things come in time. This message comes through that your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel that something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly and you are unsure if you're really ready, be assured that all is well. If something is not clear to you and you would like it to be more so, the clarity that you seek will come to you. Don't worry, all is well. Do not try to force insight. Just be with what is happening right now and trust. You're moving and you're growing and all is well. You'll soon see that for yourself. Just as the moon grows full and revealing, even in the midst of the deepest night. Poem is called Waiting. These moments are precious, like jewels in the crown of life. They beckon my heart, forming memories that sparkle with joy. And like the longing of a sweet caress, they draw me near, melting into one, showing that it is possible on the journey of life, waiting for the seasons change. Ashe. And we know we already got the wheel. The miracle is coming. Change is happening. Your questions have been answered. Everything is going exactly the way it's supposed to. It's all part of God's plan. You are protected, whatever the situation is. Work, home, love life. If you need more specific answers, you can certainly get a personal reading. Send an email to pbtarot7@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to look into your situation. But generally, this message came to reassure everybody. Things are going as God has planned. Not your plan, not your divine counterpart's plan. Your plan. His plan. God's plan. The plan that you signed up for, that you don't remember that you signed up for, but you're starting to remember it. You are. Okay? So, thank you so much for allowing me to share these messages with you. I appreciate all of the confirmations. If you come across this reading in the future and it pertains to your situation, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to comment at any time. Send an email to me at pbtarot7@gmail.com. And I know I owe readings for water, and I did fire, water, earth, and air. But I have been one of those who have been feeling the effects of the moon. I have been having my upgrades, I guess, and all kinds of stuff. Also, the moon. Start to see how the moon affects you. Start checking the lunar calendars. You can find them online. The Farmer's Almanac, other almanacs will tell you when the moon is changing, the cycles. And if you see that these things, now that you're becoming more awakened and more into your spirituality, you may notice that your moods change certain times of the month. And for those of you who aren't aware of it, when a lot of women who are, menstrual ages live in the same, even maybe not, I don't know, I guess it must carry over past it, but for this moment, that your moods change, things about you change, the way you act, react changes based on the moon cycle. So start doing that. Pay attention to it. Keep a calendar just like you do for when you get your period. You know when you're having the week before and you might be cranky. It's the same thing. So how does it affect you? Now that you are more in touch with your spirituality, how is the moon affecting your personality, the way you interact, the way you help, the way you speak? These might be a little off, and it may owe to some of the confusion of the previous few months with your partner, with your job, with your friends. Just like you got, new toys are being tried out. It's not that you're trying them out on purpose, but your body, your DNA, everything, the part of you that is conscious to what's happening, the 5D you, is so happy that you are starting to know that you have these gifts so that you can start playing with them. And so they are maybe leading you to say and do things a certain way. But anyway, pay attention to your mood swings that may be affecting your relationship, your friendships, your situationships, and see what you can do to at least warn other people to stay out your way, or don't be surprised if this, and then don't use it to abuse people, because we're being of service, right? And it would be of the dark for us to be warning people because we plan on cussing them out and then allowing ourselves to be excused because we're going to blame it on the moon. No, but learn how it affects you and take the precautions for yourself and your family and your coworkers and your friends so that they're aware of it, right? And also the effects of the moon on them, those around you, because that affects your moods too, right? The way we act, the way we react. There's a difference between reacting and responding. So we're trying to learn how to respond rather than react. Okay? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing me to do what I was led to do. Okay, here we got the Empress again, and we got Ace of Cups. It's going to be okay. All right? Leo and Virgo cuts. Oh, your birthday is Saturday, Katrilla. Happy birthday. Right. I remember that from last year. I sure do. Sure do. So thank you guys. And I told you all, well, some of you know, my good friend is transitioning. She's in hospice at home. And I have been helping her out and visiting with her and sharing. She's too much. She actually had a party for herself the other day. And all of her friends, the Eastern Star Sisters and her church family and her family, her kids, her grandchildren, great-grandchildren, we were all there together and celebrating her. So she got to see and smell her roses while she could, and to hear the accolades and the memories of all of us. And she actually had someone who had written her biography, her life from childhood to now, and read it to us as she was sitting there. Right? And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was touching. It was smart. She's a teacher. She's a mother. And so she taught us a way to preserve ourselves like I do. So maybe we taught each other. Maybe we're teaching each other still. And I'm trying to do the best I can. And I'm believing in a miracle. And that's where my attention and energy is going to help her, heal her family, heal us, all of us who love her. She and her husband, Helen and Early Skate, she and her husband founded the first Order of the Eastern Star chapter out here in Nassau County, Long Island. She, female issue, trailblazer, path opener. Spana talks about illness and sickness. This is in the reverse, so maybe there is a healing. But she's prepared, and she was preparing us. So we're still there. We're still hanging in there. She had so many people at her house. It was crazy, and you couldn't even find parking. It was beautiful. Her son barbecue cooked. Had to be at least 60 people, and just gorgeous, just nice. And out in the backyard, she stayed out there and she heard all of the accolades. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. But like I said, you're never too old to learn things, right? I suggested this something, like this a few days ago, and she took the idea and ran with it, and it turned out to be fabulous. And God, 9 and 2 is 11. Ashe. That's the likes and stuff I have right now in front of me. Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, friends and family. It's a blessing. Make sure that you tell somebody how much you appreciate them before it's too late. Don't have to be old. They don't have to be sick. Just let somebody know that you love them and that they have had an impact on your life, that they have made a difference. It might be just the thing they need to hear from you. And that would be you being of service to someone else. So thank you guys. And I will see what I'm going to do about these other readings. Maybe after I eat, I'll do it something. Don't hold me to it. We'll see. Thanks so much. I love you guys. I appreciate it. And be blessed. Ashe. Mhm.